Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner. Today, I wanted to come talk to you about a situation, a homeless situation. I had a gentleman, him and his girlfriend, I picked up from a strip club. There's significance to that. That's why I'm telling you. They were actually at a strip club. Both came out drunk. Yet, they wanted to judge someone else. Because I'm not here to judge them. Do whatever you want, but there was a homeless guy there, and I guess he came to walk towards the car, and I saw the guy step back and go, "Oh, the homeless guy." And so I thought that he just saw the couple that was coming to the car, and he stepped back because he realized I was there to pick them up, and so that stopped him from coming to the car. But as the gentleman got in the car, he said, "Yeah, the guy was getting ready to come and beg," and I told him, "No, get back." And my first thought was, who are you to decide for me whether I give or not? See, those are my choices. I always tell people, you have rights, I have rights. As long as your rights don't cross my rights, we're good. You don't have the right to decide for me what I will or what I do. So, as they got in the car, I rolled down the window and I called the gentleman to the car. And I handed him a $5 bill, and the guy looked at me like, "Whoa." He's like, "So you're a nice guy, huh?" I said, "Yes, I am." And he was like, "Well, I have friends that are on drugs and they're on the street, and I give them, this is tough love." Folks, you have the right to look at things the way you want to. Just because he has some friends, if that's even true, he has some friends that's on drugs that are on the street. Um, you can't blanket and put everybody on drugs on the street. That's a challenge that a lot of people have that are too busy judging. Um, you don't know a person's situation. You don't know why they're out there. And that's why I gave to the gentleman, because I don't know why he's out there. I've been around people that on drugs. I've been around people that are alcoholics. I was raised around alcoholics. That's why I don't drink. Um, but folks, this gentleman didn't. I mean, he was definitely homeless, um, but he didn't look like he was drunk. He looked like. See, I go by my heart, by my gut. How I'm feeling. If I get a good vibe, I give, and I give willingly. I've given people $20. My objective is to be at a point where I can hand people $100, $1,000, and not trip. I know for some of you that's crazy. Like, why would you do stuff like that? They can go get a job. See, that's where the problem comes. You don't know why a person's out there, but you want to quickly judge and want to put a blanket statement out there. Again, I'm not here to tell you what to believe, what not to believe, but don't judge for those who do want to help and want to do something about the situation. And it's not that I'm looking at them as a helpless person. I'm looking at them as the potential that they can become. Some people just need that push, that belief. You guys have heard me talk about regaining your championship, where I wrote a paper where I said everyone was born a champion. They got beat down by life. Kept getting hit, socked. The champion ran in the corner, sat down, covered up. Didn't want to get hit anymore. We call that person lazy, comfortable, don't want nothing out of life, deserve what they get. Folks, I don't buy that. I don't put those labels on people. I understand that some people pain tolerance is not as high as others. Some people can get you've seen it in boxing where guys are just getting clobbered and you just sitting there going, but their legs won't give. It's like, how are they standing? I mean, they're getting clobbered. The officials have to come and break it up because the person refuses to go down even though they're just getting destroyed. Other people, you give them one punch, boom, they done. They out. Everybody's tolerance level is not the same. So to see that champion sitting in the corner, covered up, afraid to get hit again, and we're calling them lazy and all the other labels we put, I just don't buy. I just said, when you don't want to get hit again, that's called avoiding pain. I don't want to get hit again. I need someone to come in and help me recognize I got a championship belt around my waist and say, "Ron, it's time to get up, man. You're a champion. Get up, start swinging again. Regain your championship." Again, that was the purpose in the paper. That's what it was basically saying. Regain your championship. Get up. We're all champions. Quit listening to the labels that the world keeps putting on you. And so, but anyway, we don't know why people are out there on the street. Even when I went to visit Midnight Mission, as you guys know, that's who's going to get the when I do my book launch, that's who all the donations and the book launch, all the proceeds are going to there to help the homeless situation. Um, it's a problem. It's a challenge that's in our society. It needs to be adjusted, and we can't get it resolved with people that have put themselves on a pedestal. I know you guys don't want to hear that if you're one of those people, but that's where you are. When you start looking down upon other people, you've put yourself up a little bit too high. You need to come off your pedestal. There's a gentleman that, a pastor, I think I read it in the paper, or I think it was in the paper, but anyway, what he did is he dressed up homeless, laid out on the front of the church that he was becoming the new pastor. He did it to test his congregation. Majority of the people ignored him. Some people, pretty much ruled. Then when they introduced the new pastor, he walks up to the front and all their mouths are open because they realize that's the pastor. He said, the reason I did that exercise is being a new pastor, I want to see what kind of church do I have. He said, we got some problems. Yes, folks, if you're one of those people, you got some problems. And I think there's even pastors, well, I know there are, because I've had pastors tell me, well, I don't help them. I can tell them where they can go get something to eat, but I don't help them. Well, you just helped me understand I will never come to your church. Because here it is, you're supposed to be a person that's supposed to be helping people, not judging. And you're telling me flat out that you're judging people, and I'll direct them, but I ain't gonna help you. I'll just point the direction that you can go and get some help. Wow. Good thing you ain't my neighbor. You know how it says helping your neighbor. I'm glad you ain't my neighbor. But anyway, bottom line is, this gentleman who comes out of the club, him and his girl drunk. Again, I'm not here to judge. That's on you guys. At a strip joint, but you're going to judge this man because he's on the street and you don't even know his situation. And so again, I did give to the gentleman, and I told the guy, you deal with it your way, I deal with it my way. I believe in helping people. And for those of you who don't, you don't even need to justify it. Don't try to tell people because they're going to go buy drinks or they're going to just say, I'm a person that doesn't give, and leave it there, because that's what it is. The other stuff is to make you feel better about the fact that you don't give. And again, I'm not telling you to give. That's on you. I'm just telling you, but don't try to justify it. As I was at the Midnight Mission, I found out they have a wing where they have a lot of families, mothers and kids, and most of the mothers and the kids that are there are actually running from abusive situations. Those are the same ones that you're saying, why can't they go get a job? Got your kids out here on the street while you're out here. Folks, you could end up being one of those people soon. And all it takes is one situation. It could have happened to me when I lost my wife. She was bringing in $4,200 a month, bring home, because of disability. And as soon as she passed away, I called the people to let them know. I'm thinking, they're going to adjust it. I know that because she's not here. Folks, no. All income stopped immediately. Take $4,200 a month from your house with no warning. Let's see what's going to happen to you. So if we hadn't made different decisions, I didn't have family, all the other stuff that does come into play. Could have been one of those people. But you want to judge. You never know why a person's where they are. And I look at it like this. If they need a drink to get to tomorrow, I'm not taking them home with me. Wish I could. Maybe one day I'll be in a position I can do this kind of stuff. But currently, I can't help everybody on the street. So if they need a drink to get to tomorrow, who am I to sit here on a pedestal and judge them and make that call? Man, if you need that to get to tomorrow, go have you a drink. You get me? And you may not agree with that, and you have the right to. Because as you know, I always say, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. And I stand by that, and you stand by yours. I'm not here to change your perspective. I do want you to think a little bit deeper before you start to judge. So again, that's my view on the homeless situation. Don't make decisions for others. Quit judging those that choose to give just because you choose not to give. It is freedom, and we have the right to do whatever we see fit. As long as what we do doesn't affect anyone else, it's all good. Talk to you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.